Speaking of Ultrons, real quick to get out the way, Isaac Tesla not active in the roster today.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Immediately saw a tweet, immediately cashed out my first touchdown bet. I think I actually had a touchdown bet. I don't know if it was a first touchdown bet, but I lost 40 cents. And, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of a slow is it an injury. We'll learn more as the week goes on, but something of note.
Don't like that.
Don't like that. No. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodSports.com. He's my Spin More Reaction, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Taking on a Packer tradition, and that of taking back shots before every game. Just packing them in.
Packing them in there.
No, Micah Parsons, there's still, I believe the tweet came out from Adam Schefter at first. He has an L4 and L5 facet joint sprain, and he's probably going to play. Adam Schefter should be surprised if he doesn't. However, he has to have epidural shots prior to the game.
When's the baby?
That's what I'm thinking. Is it a nothing burger, Spinny, or is this something like we kind of look forward to?
Absolutely not a nothing burger. I mean, it might not be a something burger, but it's not a nothing burger. Like having a bad back as a guy who genuinely relies on the bend of his game and keeping guys like Penei Sewell at bay with one arm while he's at a complete angle. Yeah, the back's pretty important in that. So, I mean, I'm sure he's going to play. I doubt the Packers would have given him the physical or passed him on the physical if he wasn't able to play this injury. But
beyond that, too, they paid him $47 million, the highest non-quarterback contract in National Football League history. It's kind of weird. Did they fuck up?
No.
Or are we overreacting?
I think we're overreacting. Fuck the Packers, all that stuff. They're not the Browns. Like, they're not going to trade their entire future for Micah Parsons if he's damaged goods. Jerry's not that good at his job.
Could it be like how Dan Campbell had KOC second guessing shit, making mistakes? The Packers are so like anxious to beat the Detroit Lions, they're just like fuck it, chips all in. Maybe miscalculated something. I'm hopeful. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not good. It's not what you want to hear after you just traded away 2 first-round picks and made a guy the highest-paid player that isn't a quarterback in the NFL's history.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's anything too crazy. Doc said if it's truly an epidural, then it is something to be serious about. But if that's just the verbiage they're using.
Pain tolerance thing, though. Like,
yeah.
Just keep it, because you're playing NFL football.
Yeah. Like,
epidural probably makes sense for the tolerance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said when we had Doc on today that the epidural is for a specific injury, and he's given these shots for the L5 and L6 stuff, and it's not actually an epidural. They just might have called it that, and the media is going with epidural because that's more friendly of a term for other people, but there is a specific shot that is...
Do you remember the name?
Huh?
Do you remember the name?
I cannot remember the name, no.
Want to make one up? Speepa shot?
Yeah, the Speepa shot, the Spepidural.
The Spepidural. Yeah, for me, I think I said this at the beginning of the show, too. I don't know if I did, but, like, regardless of the fact you're getting no training camp, right? You're just now getting ramped up. You had the back issues. Sure, he may play. I doubt it's going to be full-time. I bet not limited snaps, maybe, like, decisive snaps. Like, you're deciding, like, you're playing them passing down strictly, maybe, like a certain role in this very first game, which, good for us. Yeah, I ain't complaining about it at all whatsoever. What? Whoa. What?
I'm salty in the Woodward Sports chat. Says, remember the guy who got a shot wrong and sat out a game and lost his job? I do remember that.
Justin
I
Herbert.
also remember, the guy that stabbed
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor in the lung with a fucking...
I thought it was...
To give him a shot.
I thought
and
Herbert got stabbed. Oh, that's why Herbert started.
That's why Herbert started.
Yeah.
Because Tyrod, they put a hit out on Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah,
and some
they did.
dude stabbed him in the lung with a needle. Now, if we could get some kind of sleeper agent Ohio State type Lions doctor in there to give Micah a shot. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. But I don't think it's anything too crazy. I think if this was a real serious injury, the Packers would have done their due diligence on it. But it's not something you want to hear if you're a Packers fan.
I think it's something that's definitely going to warm itself up if we just hop into a game and you're taking snaps against Penei Sewell. Like, on a run play specifically, let Penei fucking get up underneath that. You're going to fuck him up.
Get up in there.
That's why I think it actually
You don't need
made
another
the
epidural, boy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it might be legit.
Yeah, Penny's going to push your shit in.
I'm not saying it's going to hold him out of week 1 or anything like that. I'm sure he's going to play. I just think he's going to be limited. He's going to be not in football shape right away. And it's a good thing for the Detroit Lions. I'm not saying anything to the contract, the career, anything like that. I'm just saying this game specifically, I think it can hold him back just a little bit. Just a wee bit.
Lil Sean Wheezy 1 in the Woodward Sports chat says, Hutch got 3 legs. Hey, sounds like you're speaking from experience,
Hey,
brother.
we heard, man. We heard.
Burn in the Woodward Sports chat with a super
shit.
chat.
Burn.
Whoa! He says, Packers mortgage their future to be maybe a little better than a 7th seed. Micah isn't going to help them past the Eagles or Niners, hasn't in the past. I'm not downplaying Micah. I don't want to do
yeah,
that.
I'm not going to.
Micah Parsons is one of the 5 best defensive players in the National Football League, so I'm not going to downplay his impact on a team that's already pretty good. Does it make them better than the Lions? I don't think so. They're probably a better team than the 49ers, though.
Week 1 matchup on a guy that's on a trajectory to be a Hall of Famer. I watched a lot of tape this weekend. I was texting the group chat. The run game stuff a little bit overblown too. Micah's a fucking really good football player. But again, we got Penei Sewell, and hopefully they're dumb enough to line him up. That's the other thing too is like the multifaceted way he can affect the game in terms of like lining up in the middle, lining up on the outside, lining up as a linebacker. Like I don't know that we'll even see that in week 1 because he's new to the scheme and defense, and other guys being used to that as well.
That's why I don't want. Can we not do that on this show? Like I know my other show. That's all we're doing for some reason, but I'm not going to sit here and act like Micah Parsons isn't a really fucking good player. And you shouldn't either. But the Lions are still going to win.
Yeah. Chris, you've been wanting to say something for a minute. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get to the point that you brought up, which is the fact that he won't be game ready, and I think that that's actually a severe risk. That's why I think I'm a little bit more inclined to think that he won't play, just because if I mortgage the future for this, like truth is. This is probably something that people will forget about in the story of Micah Parsons' tenure in Green Bay, this week 1 epidural injury that he's got going on. But if you don't take care of this properly after just mortgaging all of that financial future and that capital in terms of draft assets, like you could be putting him at serious risk. Now, I'm not a doctor here, so I don't know if that's I don't know what the risk of injury is. I don't know what the risk of injury is. But, you know, he might just be watching the game at Brothers or Pickles this week. I don't know. I believe there's a little bit more of a chance that he won't play just because if I was in that shoes, I'd be making sure 10 doctors say he's 100%, no higher injury risk, nothing before playing him after making that move.
You know, the Packers look at this as their most important game of the season. So
it is.
He's going to play.
Season defining.
Listen. 0-3 last couple times at Lambeau. Like they got swept.
This is just another division game for the Lions, but this is the Super Bowl for the Packers.
Absolutely.
Micah Parsons playing.
I also don't think it's just another division game. I think with everything that went on this offseason, I believe Dan Campbell wants to have a statement win to start the year in Lambeau again. I truly believe that. No Frank, no Ben Johnson, no Aaron Glenn. You want to get off on the right foot, but my eyes here, fellas, Parsons playing. The line hasn't moved at all in Vegas. That's where my eyes immediately go to. It's still 2.5-point spread, and the Lions are still plus 120. If you see that number shift, that's when you know that Micah Parsons isn't playing. But until that happens, Parsons is going to be in there, fellas. As soon as this trade was made, this has been the line.
Yeah, I want to get that out. I'm not saying Micah Parsons is not going to play. I'm not saying that at all whatsoever. All I'm saying is him entering this game banged up with no camp, not in football shape, against a Penei Sewell.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough sledding. It's going to be selective when they put him in. That's all I'm saying.
And this is all the Packers and their fans have to be excited for is this moment. Is this week 1 against their dad, the Detroit Lions. They got to worry. Dad's coming into town. We've spanked them 3 consecutive trips to Ford Field North. So this is everything for them. And when they lose again, their season will be over.
And I got to get this clip to Chris at some point, but Dan Campbell's asked fake, like why are you guys so successful in Lambeau? And Dan, in a roundabout way, said we love the game more. That's what I got.
It's exactly what it is. Matt LaFleur is a bitch.
I'm going to send the clip.
Burn in the Woodward Sports chat with a super chat.
Whoa!
Not wishing evil, but what if Micah pulls the Rodgers? I mean, I don't know. Micah's always been I've never gotten truly those vibes from him. He's been a little bit diva-ish, but I still think he cares about the game a lot. I don't think he's completely on the Aaron Rodgers end of it, but I mean, I don't think he's completely on the Amon-Ra St. Brown side of it either. I think he's somewhere in the middle of that, but I don't think he's going to do anything that would put the team in jeopardy. I don't get those vibes from him. Yeah. Like that's kind of overblown. I see people like, oh, he's a diva. Oh, he doesn't care. I don't think that's true. I think Mike cares a lot about football.
He could have stomped up and down last year for that contract through the Cowboys and didn't. He got hurt, played the season, didn't bitch about it after he got hurt. He waited to that fifth-year option, like, okay, like, where's my fucking money? I like for me, I've seen guys that, bitch to get paid after year 4, Kyler Murray's of the world. Those guys don't love the game. Micah, to me, he loves the game. He respects the game.
And you can see, we thank you to the Green Bay fans in our chat because this is so important to you. This is where you are. I've never been in a Green Bay chat room in my life. In my life. But you have nothing else to go towards your season other than beating the Lions. And we're going to beat your ass again week 1. And then you're going to be like, oh, this didn't happen. Oh, they weren't ready. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They're just not good enough. And Dan Campbell owns Matt LaFleur.
Literally owns Matt LaFleur. It's mental
in his house.
We made Matt LaFleur cry twice.
Once
at a halftime.
I just
want to see some fight out of his team. Yeah, a fan.
A fan made
Not
Matt
even
LaFleur
Dan
cry.
Campbell. A fan made Matt LaFleur cry. Cried at a halftime. I just want to see some fight out of his team. And then it cried post-game, too. Here's Dan Campbell on the Detroit Lions' success at Lambeau Field.
Obviously, Lambeau Field is one of them. Some guys can kind of rise up to the level of, competition and those stages. Why do you think you guys have been so successful playing at Lambeau? Y'all won three in a row there. So why do you think this team elevates in those type of settings, especially on the road?
Man, we love Lambeau. I mean, it's awesome. It's just that's one of those places on the 8th day the good Lord made Lambeau, and so we could go out there and play in it. First Super Bowl, Ice Bowl, the history it's got, and it's in the same location. It's been upgraded, all those, but man, it's got that deep history to it, and it's the grass, man. It's the elements. It's just the mystique. It's awesome, man. If you love football, you love going to play there. And so our guys look forward to it, man. It's one of those special places to go play.
My takeaway, our boys love the game more.
Yeah.
We love the game.
We like ball.
We somehow appreciate your home field more than you do because we love the game of football.
And Dan Campbell should feel that way, and the Detroit Lions should feel that way because the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field has been very hospitable to the Detroit Lions. They have welcomed us with open arms. They've left little chocolates on our pillows, and they've taken a cigarette and a Gatorade after we walk out there from fucking them 3 times in a row now. Mm-hmm. So thanks for opening your doors for us. Thanks for buying us the Uber home. Take those tricks I taught you and go teach them to somebody else. But it's been really nice. Having kind of that extension from home. We call it Ford Field North because our fans own your fans. And they always show out. And, it's just like another home game, basically. No pressure at all.
I mean, we're literally hitting handstands on you. Doing Lambeau leaps. I mean, it's embarrassing. You be getting your ass, whooped, dragged. Honestly. We're not worried about you guys at all whatsoever, including with the addition of Micah Parsons. We're just not. It's going to be a fight for the North. That's for sure. That's other games outside. You know what I'm saying? Things that are out of our control. And it comes facing you guys, team versus team.
Not worried at all.
We've taken care of business quite frequently.
3 years in a row in your house.
Also, shout out Kirby. It's father time. He owns the Packers in Green Bay. Pick 6 last year. Owned Aaron Rodgers in that game before, we booted him from playoff contention in the last game of the season. Watch out for Curb week 1 to make something happen. Hutchinson gets some pressure on Jordan Love. He throws one up early. Kirby coming down with it, calling it now.
And that's what I was going to say that too. Packers fans, rightfully so, puffing their chest out the addition of Micah Parsons. He's a very good pass rusher. He's going to help your defense a lot. We beat the Packers twice last year, right? Aiden Hutchinson didn't play in either of those games.
No.
So we are also going into this matchup this year with a brand new top upper echelon pass rusher. So not really too worried here at all.
You guys talk like you're the 49ers, but you had 2 great seasons. LMAO. No, we're just talking like the fans of the team that whooped the Packers the last 3 years in Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
And like Spinney said, missing key pieces.
If you want me to fake like I'm scared, it's just not grabbing me right now. This Lambeau
you gotta give me
mystique is
something,
pretty cool, but we've been walking in there, whipping our dick out, showing it to your wife, and putting our feet on the coffee table for the past 3 years. Micah Parsons is not going to change the scariness of Lambeau Field to me. Like I said, we went to your house last year without Hutch and still beat you. Don't know what I had to be scared about here.
I just got to see it first. If this was like prior to Dan Campbell, sure. There was something to be scared of then. Since then, Matt LaFleur is 2-6 against Dan Campbell since Dan Campbell stepped forward for the Detroit Lions. This is not I think we're the 49ers. I think we're a dynasty. This is going off of the track record of Dan Campbell and this regime versus Matt LaFleur and his. It's night and day.
It's night and day. It's quite literally ownership. Quite literally.
Nothing delusional about it. 2-6 are facts.
Does Dan Campbell have more division wins in Lambeau Field in the past 2 years than Matt LaFleur?
Yeah.
I think he does, right?
At least for sure last year.
Definitely last year.
I believe they won one division
They won
game
one division game last year.
against the Bears.
So at the very least, Dan Campbell has the same amount of division wins in Lambeau Field as your head coach did last year. Don't know what I got to be scared about.
Just saying.
Let's go to break. We're going to come back. Shout out to Ty Rayleigh. We got a Targaryen in the chat. With the super chat, he says, our edge doesn't have a back issue. All right.
not.
I don't want to. I'm not doing the injury game this year with anybody. We paid for those sins last year.
I did see someone comment about Hutch's leg. There's no question about that. I don't know if you've been paying attention to anything at all whatsoever. The boy's looking better than ever.
He's back.
Like, working all pro P'Day in practice. That's the level he's been.
He's back. And if you're worried about his one leg, you should worry about his other one when you're giving it to your wife. But let's go to